What I'm about to demonstrate is the organ cleansing exercise. This was taught to me by Soke, Clement, Riedner. It's part of his Quan system. And I believe he got this from Sifu Andrew Tamper, and Sifu Mike Martin. It's done in 3 stances. It's 3 sets of 3. The first one is single palm. The second one is double palm. The third one is presenting the cups. We violate some of our basic rules in Tai Chi in order to get benefit from this to work the organs. So press down and lift up to get blood flowing internally, get things moving around the organs inside the torso. We start, first one is single palm. It's done from a closed stance, and it's a single palm exchange. You just take the hands here, draw back along the meridians, fingers pointing towards the elbow, rotate the palm, and sink. So lifting up, sinking, lifting, sink. Okay, we maintain good bone structure. Elbows, our fingers pointing towards the elbows, directly in front of the center line, but we're crunching down on the body as we do that. The second movement is the side palm. From this position, I want to take my hands across like this. I'm not going to move my torso, but I'm going to move my upper body and sink down. I want to swing it across. I'm going to cross the meridians again and sink down. The next one is in the back. So we continue from this position, and we start as if we're going to do a side, but we're going to take it and go to the back. This is the way I like to do it to maintain the meridian posture. Just to the back, just like this. Again, keep my hips facing forward as much as possible, so I'm getting this twist. This is really nice. Another way of doing this would be to take the hands overhead a little more. That's really up to the instructor, which one he prefers. You might start with a simple swing and then go to the overhead. There's a lot more body action in the overhead version. Take it up. Always follow meridians. Always pointing at the elbow and drop the palm. When you do the palm strike, always use your 3 lines of power so that as I strike from pinky, index finger, thumb. That's the first section of the form. The second one that we transition to is done in an open stance, and this is the double palm. From this position, I open my stance, I draw both hands back, and I do a double palm forward. I can do it very hard, or I can do it soft. Whether I do it hard or soft, I want to maintain those 3 lines of power. I want to be moving from the center. I want to get the fa xin, or what Sifu Martin calls dragon backing. That's that idea of moving the energy through the back and not just in the front. That's the forward. You go to this position and you turn the body, and you've got your side. Start here, hold, side. The next one is overhead swing. It starts from this position. You're going to act like you're going to do the way you were doing. But you're going to take your hands here. You're going to take them over the head, and you're going to swing in this position. So your last movement is... Again, the more you can keep the hips facing forward, the more you're working the internal organs. This is not how you would practice it as a martial arts. This is specifically for organ cleansing exercise. The third set is done in a little bit more open stance. We'll naturally shift open as we change. The transition to the cups, presenting the cups, is simply to take and put the cups in your hand, present the one, and lift. Already I've stretched my stance. Now I'm going to take, as if I have teacups in my hand, I'm going to take them around and just lift them. This is just simply lifting the cups. Second part of lifting the cup is an overhead swing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to overhead. We're going to pull back as if we're going to start the other lifting, but then we're going to go back to the same direction, cup up, over, still up, and around the back, and then we're going to lift this one up. Now we're ready to go to the other side. Turn it around, lift this one up. And again, the more you keep the hips forward, the more work you're getting on the internal organ. And by keeping the hands high, we're working the chest area. So around and lift. Now the last of this series starts the same way, so it's an easy, natural transition. Just go to the front, keep this hand cups in the back, take this around to right behind the head, and flip it over and drop. And then just dangle for just a few swings. And then pick this hand up so both hands are right here. Take this one up and across the body. Swing it around to the back of the head and down. Pick it up. The other one comes out and across the body, turns around, lean back, scoot down. And that really works the lower spine, that works the back. It gets a lot of the places that you missed in the earlier ones. To end the form, you bring both hands up to here, take the cups out, and dump them. Bring it around to this position, and bow.